Great people, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The 6th of November, which is the Anambra state governorship election, is around the corner. We have barely 3 days to go, and call it 2 days to go. A lot of things are already on ground, but one of the things that is troubling many people is the fact that the security atmosphere there is becoming very tense, and most people are pointing fingers at a particular group that they may be responsible for what will be happening. And now we have the Northern Elders Forum. They've sent out a message, and guess who they are sending it to? To IPOB. You get to hear what they have to tell IPOB in respect to the Anambra state election, and you're going to also hear what the United States of America have to tell those who will be behind fomenting trouble during this period in Anambra State. You will hear the penalty that they will have to face if such happen. We're going to be looking at all of this in a jiffy, but before we do that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. The Northern Elders Forum, NEF, on Wednesday cautioned the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB against frustrating the Saturday governorship election in Anambra State. NEF urged relevant stakeholders to resist IPOB effort to frustrate the Saturday's governorship election in Anambra State. The forum stressed that the separatist group represent an unacceptable threat to security in the southeast. In a statement by its spokesman, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, the Northern Elders Forum accused IPOB of destroying the economy of the Southeast. According to Baba Ahmed, the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB represent an unacceptable threat to security and rights of fellow Nigerians in the state of the Southeast region and the country as a whole. It damages the economy of the Southeast, or its damages to the economy of the Southeast is already registered as a major disaster. IPOB plan to frustrate the governorship election in Anambra State this weekend must be resisted. IPOB has ordered a sit-at-home starting from November 5th if its leader Nnamdi Kanu is not released. While the sit-at-home starts on November 5th, the governorship election will hold on Saturday. However, the Northern Elders Forum also urged the government to ensure that the trial of Kanu proceeds in accordance with the law. The forum said those calling for preferential treatment for Kanu are inviting threats. The ongoing threat of its leader should proceed in accordance. I'll take that again. Say the ongoing trial of its leader should proceed in accordance with the law of the land, and elites from the region who demand that he is accorded special treatment in return for peace should know that they are merely inviting more threats on the people they should help to protect. Meanwhile, in another development, the United States U.S. government has said that it's paying close attention to Saturday's governorship election in Anambra State. It vows sanction and visa restriction on those behind violence during and after the election. The U.S. Embassy, in a statement on Wednesday, said the visa restriction would be extended to family members of those who perpetrate violence. In a statement titled Statement on the Upcoming Anambra Election, the U.S. government urged resident electoral officers and political stakeholders to ensure credible, free, and fair election. According to their statement, the United States look forward to a gubernatorial election in Anambra State on November 6th that is peaceful and transparent, with results that accurately reflects the will of the state's residents. We will be paying close attention to actions of individuals who interfere with the democratic process or instigate violence against civilian population before, during, or after the election. We will not hesitate to consider consequences, including visa restriction, for those found to be responsible for election-related violence or undermining the democratic process. Under U.S. immigration laws, certain violations also may lead to restriction on family members. Now, we have some few days to go when it comes to Anambra State election. And right now, so many people are ready to do all within their powers to see that they win. Already, there have been a lot of stories ongoing, a lot of things, nefarious things happening in, the southeastern state of Anambra State, and it seems as if it is being watched by everyone globally. People are watching it, and that's why US have decided to send out this warning. But the truth of the matter is, I've been thinking about the impact of these visa restriction that they are screaming and shouting. Don't forget that the key people who are involved in ensuring that this election may likely not hold are actually UGM, and these guys are locals who are living in the environment. So whether you put a visa restriction, when did they last go to the airport that your visa restriction will bother them? For me, U.S. government speaking like that, for me, it's not really the right way to speak. You understand? I expected the U.S. Embassy at least to see how they can encourage people to go out and vote and not be involved in any act which is inimical to the success of the upcoming election. You talk to them, give them, call it voters education, give them election education and all of that, not to threaten, because the people whom you are going to see doing whatever that they're supposed to do actually are the people who are on the streets. You understand? So whether you're talking about going to the United States or visa restrictions and all of that, it does not really bother them. The only thing is that we also know that some politicians will be the faces behind what will be happening, behind the veil of what will be happening. You understand? They are behind the veil, but they are remote controlling a lot of things. So I know that this also goes straight to them. That's why they are very emphatic about it. And talking about the issue of Northern Elders Forum, emphasizing that everyone should make sure that they don't align with what the people of indigenous people of Biafra are seeking for, which is a sit at home. For me, I don't think that it's good for you to mention their name, because virtually everything that has happened thus far in the southeastern part of Nigeria, they have always come out to debunk it, and unfortunately there are no proofs pointing to that direction. We've seen cases where they come up and they debunk a lot of things that the military have done, that they have no hands and all of that. So you pointing fingers that they will be behind all the wahala that will happen on Anambra State governorship election day. For me, it's just you're trying to blackmail them, because there is no proof, there is no pointer to the fact that they are the ones that will be behind what will be happening there. Don't forget that when we are talking about Anambra State election, there are a lot of faces to it. Number one, the politicians who are involved, all of them want to ensure that at the end of the day, they come out smoking, they come out the best, you understand? And they want to employ all African tactics in democracy, because in Africa, there are multiple taxes that that's strategy that people use to ensure that they get themselves into office. We saw what happened in Imo State. Was it IPOB that was behind the enthronement of number 4 man to number 1? Obviously, it wasn't them, that were behind it. And the same was going to happen in Anambra State. So focusing your attention on on IPOB, saying that they are the one that will foment trouble and all of that. Extra mile from there, because they have already come and playing to tell Nigerians that we are not interested in whatever political rally or political campaign or electioneering, whatever you guys are doing. What we are only seeking for is to grant us our own states. That's all what he has been saying. So I don't think that at this point that these guys will be involved in whatever negative thing that will happen there. However, I like to leave it there. The Northern Elders Forum have called on IPOB. Do you think that this is a good step in the right direction for them, or is it just an accusing finger? The same also about U.S. Embassy placing visa ban on people who foment trouble on the 6th of November in Anambra State election. Do you think that this will shut down a lot of plans? Listen.